Hi all. I decided to start a video blog, or a vlog as they call it. One of the things I love to do is write, but I also love to talk about different things I'm finding in my spiritual quest for enlightenment, as I like to call it. One of the things I think I've been dealing with lately, which I've heard a lot of you have as well, so it's something I wanted to talk about. We're always sharing the new tools or the new books we're reading, and I'm famous for this. I love to read anything that's out there, anything I can get my hands on. And I'm a big believer that if I start to hear about a book, it's usually because I'm supposed to read it, which I do believe, don't get me wrong. But what I'm finding recently is some of the tools I've used in the past are feeling a little flat. I'm not feeling like I'm getting a bunch out of them. And I'm also was getting down on myself a little bit about not being consistent. Like, I have to use this tool. I found a new tool and I have to use it every single day. And that's the way I'll release this pain or this negative thought or this limiting belief that I've been wrestling with. And so what I kind of came to is really it has nothing to do with the tools. Or the books you're reading, or the books, or the last conversation you had, or anything else you're doing, whether you're writing, free writing, or praying, or anything like that. It doesn't have anything to do with what you're actually doing. I mean, the truth is, folks, we have everything we possibly need inside of us. We do. You have all the answers you need. The tools are just a gateway. And that's something I learned recently from Unasleep. I'm going to link to her actual channel below, but she's a teacher I follow, and she has some amazing insights on all of this stuff. But we have the tools, and that's one of the things she appeared to me as a teacher, is teaching me the fact that we have all the tools and we don't need any more. But if you are using a tool, you're using it as a gateway to kind of open yourself up spiritually. And the key I think I came to is it's not about the consistency. It's not whether you use it every single day. And it's not about what tool you're using or if there's a tool that works better than another one. Some people use, go to psychics. Some people use the work. I'm a big proponent of the work, Byron. I use it with my clients. Amazing tool. But the key to it, the real key is go into it authentically. Go into it with an open heart and a real honest yearning to just know the truth, to know what is really out there, what is real for you. Because that's when you're going to get the bang for your buck. That's when you're going to connect. And I think that was my lesson this week, is because, when the ego's taking hold, I don't know about you guys, but, you'll start to search for any book that will give you the answer. You're really looking for answers. And one of the keys is you can tell you're an ego as if you're searching and you're digging and you're trying to fix something. You're probably not probably, you're in your ego mind a lot more than you're in your inner being or your spirit. So really the key today is just to think about that and think about what your intention is when you actually use the tools, or you use something to help you release an old limiting belief. The things that are out there are amazing. But if you go into them, and Katie says this, Byron, Katie says this all the time, don't go and do the work with a motive, because you're not going to get very far. And if you think laws of attraction, you're going to attract what you go into it with. I've always thought that. You go into a conversation with negative energy, you're going to probably get a negative result. You go into any of these tools, whether you're trying to release beliefs or just come out with an understanding of something, if you go into it really, really frustrated and upset and having a hard time or really looking to fix it, then you're not going to get too far. Now, that doesn't mean you have to go into it just completely happy and everything's worked out and I'm already perfect, and so otherwise why would you need the tool? But really, if you can go into it with an authentic, open heart again, and really just wanting to know the truth and wanting to hear what you have to say. Because the tool is just basically that. It's a way for you to be honest about it. And I think that's the key. As far as the consistency piece goes, I don't necessarily think you have to use a specific tool every day to try to get to where you want to go. What I'm learning recently is you do have to access, or at least ask for that inner guide to be present every day. And that's something I learned recently from Gabby Bernstein. We'll also post her links below. Amazing teacher. Just listened to her on Hay House Radio. Loved it. But she really talked about taking the time to really ask for your inner being to be present and for your intuition to guide you every day. And that is something you really want to make a habit, because at that point, then you won't probably need the tools as much, and you'll start to really feel the answers even before the questions sometimes appear. So that's my little tidbit of information today, kind of my learnings I wanted to share with you. And I appreciate you watching, and hopefully I'll be able to do these once a week or so, or whenever I get some new information. So much love and light to you all, and I'll see you soon. Bye.